Sit down, friend. We gotta talk. You're being ripped off. I know, it's crazy. But hear me out. What you're seeing right now is Horizon Forbidden West. It's a great game. Definitely recommend it. If you haven't played it, you absolutely should. But we got to talk about this. I paid $49 for this game a few months back. Now, this is the complete edition. So this is the game and the DLC. $49. I bought it at GameStop. If I wanted to buy this today, a few months later, from the PlayStation Store or from Steam, $59. $10 more. Now, they're going to call this the price of convenience, but what it really is the price of not enough competition. The physical game price is going down because physical retailers have to compete with other physical retailers. The same can't be said about the PlayStation Store. So, $10, it might not be that much. That's fine. I hear you. That's cool. I understand. How about Dragon Ball Z Sparking Zero? This game was so hyped before it came out and when it came out. It had 122,554 concurrent all-time peak players. That was 11 months ago. Over that 11 months, things changed a little bit. 816 at a 24-hour peak. Not really the same. Yeah, it absolutely affected the physical price. If you want to buy that today from GameStop, $44. Same thing from Amazon. Same thing from Best Buy. Same thing from Target. $44.99. Pretty consistent price. If you want to buy that from the PlayStation Store, $69.99. If you want to buy it from the Microsoft Store for your Xbox, $69.99. That's a $25 difference. For what? For not going somewhere, for not clicking online, paying, $7 extra for shipping if you want to wait a couple days. It's still $18 cheaper. That's crazy. That's not the price of convenience. That's the price of not having competition. And what are you really getting for that? You have no guarantee that they're not going to take it away from you. You have no guarantee that you're going to, delete it to make space and then at some point not have access to it for one reason or another. Maybe there's a song in there that they don't have license to anymore. Maybe they just don't want to give it to you. Maybe there's, some legal reason why they can't let you re-download it. They can't have it on their store. It's happened. Same thing is true for online only, but that's, it's a different animal, so we're not really going to get into that. But those are just two examples. There are, hundreds, thousands more. This is Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time, my favorite game. And there's a story behind this. I know it's a lot of people's favorite game. I know other people think it's overhyped. But for me, I was very, very young. And I played this at a Kmart. And if you've never heard of Kmart, it's used to be a store that was a competition of Walmart. It had same thing, they had clothes and toys and shoes and all that stuff. They had an electronics section. And I went there when I was really young and they had a Nintendo 64 hooked up. Now I had a Nintendo 64 at home because it was, my dad's and I got to play it. And I started playing this game, and I loved this game. It was amazing to me. And I didn't know what it was at the time. And I didn't even know that my parents knew what it was at the time or that I'd enjoyed it, so I must have told them. But I had a birthday a couple years later, and they got me that game. And my mind was blown. My tiny brain was in pieces. I was so excited. I was so excited for this game. I put it in immediately, and I just spent the next, probably 5 hours playing this game. And it was really cool. And it was really fun. And it was an amazing experience. And I still have this game. This is the same one. I also have Super Mario World. I also have all these Super Nintendo and Nintendo 64 games. I can play them anytime I want. I can plug up the console, I can put the game in, and I can play because it's mine. Now, legally, Nintendo is going to say, you don't own a game, you own a license to play a game. But they really can't take that game away now, can they? They can't come to my house and knock on my door and say, hey, we're taking your license away, give us back Ocarina of Time. But if it's on a digital storefront today and it's a modern game, if I don't have it downloaded and I'm connected to the internet, try and get it. They can absolutely say no. It's a different world. It's a different level of enforcement. It's a different feeling. And I don't like it. Games used to come with things. Like look at these books. There's art in these books. These games were made by artists and they got to showcase their other talents. They would put maps in here. They would put tutorials in here. They would put all the items in the game, in some cases, all the guns in the game, all the good guys and bad guys. They would give a little description of who they were. It's awesome. And it's not done anymore. Now Nintendo gives you an empty piece of plastic. Maybe it's got some cool cover art, but there's not even a game inside. It's a code for a digital download that they control, that they can take away whenever they want. I don't like that. I like being able to play my game whenever I want. I like knowing that it's up to me to take care of this thing to make sure that I can play it in the future. I like knowing that I can plug this console in, put the game in, play it, and enjoy to my heart's content for as long as I want. When I have kids in the future, I can share these games with my kids. I can literally take them on a journey through Super Nintendo, through Nintendo 64, through any console that I can get my hands on. I still have my Game Boy Color. I can, share that with them. That's not going to be the same with digital licenses, with these digital games that can be taken away. There's no guarantee that I'm going to be able to share some of the games that I have digitally with my kids. There's no guarantee of that. There's no guarantee that the digitals won't be taken away. But I'll always have these physicals. And if I take care of these books, I'll always have these books. I'll always have this awesome art that I can share. That's incredible. I can't wait to do that. I mean, I'm not ready to be a parent right now, but still, I look forward to that. I look forward to sharing these. And you can't put a price on that. Especially if the price is lower than it would be otherwise, than it would be to get a digital game. I pay less, I get more. Simple as that. I hope you got some value from this. I hope that if you don't already, you come to love physical games as much as I do. I hope that you understand the importance of this. I think it's important. I hope you do too. I love you. Thanks for watching.